Is there anything else that happened at the beginning of this year? Hello everyone! Wow, what a start to the year. It's my first video back for 2025, and I thought I would just kind of do a sit down kind of recap of the last 2-ish weeks that I've been without you, because a lot happened. Yeah, a lot happened. First things is I got this little mic. And cute. I wanted to add a few little things to my creation arsenal. So I got this mic, I have a new little clip-on light that I'm using, I have a new tripod, just a few little basic things that I thought would be nice to have this year. So I was going to crochet in this video, but so much has happened that I think just a true sit-down talking video is what we're doing, because there's a lot to go over. Going back to the second to last week of December. So that would have been Christmas time for most people. For me, it meant I got a Holter monitor put on. Now, I was going to make a quick little video, either as just, excuse me, I am filming. I was just going to film a little vertical video, just kind of documenting those few days that I was wearing it. Because when I walked into it, I thought I was only going to be wearing this thing for like a day, maybe two max. I was very wrong. So, between my Vlogmas burnout, the additional days of this, and just wanting a break, I ended up deciding I'm not going to film anything. I took a few pictures and a few little clips, but mainly it was just me hanging out, chilling, not doing a whole heck of a lot. So what the Halter monitor actually ended up being was this little sticker they had right over the top of my heart that had a little button. It was from a specific brand. I ended up having to wear it for 5 days, and during that 5 days, all I had to do was make sure it stayed on, number one. Number two is anytime I had any sort of cardio heart symptoms, anytime I had any of my dizzy spells, heart palpitations, anything like that, I had to click the button in the center and I had to log down what happened. Now, when you get this specific Holter monitor, there's two ways you can log. There was a little booklet that came in the kit that they gave me, or an app on your phone. I ended up going with the app on my phone because it just ended up being easier than carrying around this little booklet, because all I had to do was get onto the app, click what my symptoms are, how long they lasted, and then some third thing. I think it was like an additional comment. Like if you wanted to write down an additional comment about anything specific that had happened. Oh, and the activity you were doing. That was the third thing. So for me, if I went down the stairs and I got a big jump in heart rate, I would push it down and say that I was walking down the stairs. And I can say from that, I already actually have the results back, and they did see that there was some tachycardia in my results. Yes, that is what we wanted. So yeah, that was the main reason I got this Holter monitor on in the first place. One, to see if there was anything truly bad wrong with my heart that was going on, but the hope and the main goal was that at the very least it would show signs of tachycardia, and it did. So we can move forward with that. Next up on my medical sagas will be an EEG, which will test for seizures. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to film that, honestly, because it's supposedly a very quick appointment from what I've Googled. It's just a normal 30-45 minute appointment, I'm pretty sure. And they just strap a bunch of things to you and they monitor you. I think they put you through something to trigger an episode. So that won't be great. And because an episode will most likely be triggered, that vlog will most likely be a recap vlog, kind of like this one, where I just kind of sit and I'll maybe take some pictures, I'll maybe take some short vertical clips, but it's mainly just going to be me sitting recapping, because knowing myself, if they do end up triggering one of these episodes, I will need some time to recover from it. So I'm pretty sure that day it's just going to be do what I can, plan a recap, and that's what it's going to be, which will be next month. Just so we're both on the same page. By the way, this is the Harvey and Sons pumpkin spice tea. I've been getting it every year since I figured out that it exists. And I absolutely love it. And it also takes me a while to get through it, so I usually have it for quite a while. And it's non-caffeinated. A big bonus. That's what I'm drinking, if anybody was curious. So yeah, that was that first week of Christmas and everything. So the next week ended up just being... What is going on downstairs? It's so loud. Actually, the next week ended up being a little crazy. Because my mom and I both took off the same amount of time. My mom took off the first week of December, or the last week of December, first week of January, so I took the same time off, just because that's what I wanted to do. And she decided that she really wanted to do a few home projects, because I don't think I've said this online yet. We are planning on getting 2 little kittens this year. One of my mom's employees just adopted a cat, and it turned out that cat ended up being pregnant, and she had 4 little kittens. I think 4 or 5. I think 4. And so my mom has decided that we are adopting at least 2. Oh, at least 1. I think we're gonna try 2. So we've been prepping for that, getting a few little kitty toys, things of that nature. And so yeah, we were quite busy that last week trying to put everything together. So again, I ended up choosing to take that week off camera. Just 1, it was my break. But 2, I really just wanted to help and focus on that. So yeah, that's what I ended up doing. Honestly, that first and both the next 2 weeks, that's what we ended up doing. Really. That, going around trying to get Christmas sale shopping done, that was very fun. And then last week was just meant to be my prep and get everything done for my little revamp of the channel. I know it's been like a yearly thing at this point. That was not the intention. In 2023, I did a revamp just because I was just kind of bored with my channel and I wanted something new. Then last year, I ended up changing everything to purple because it was my 10-year cancer surgery anniversary and I wanted to celebrate that for the year. But of course, it's 2025 now. That anniversary is now done. We are now moving straight towards year 11. So I just wanted to make a little revamp for that now that we've moved on from the anniversary. So yeah. Just kind of funny how it worked out that way. It's not a yearly thing. It's just, or maybe it will be. I don't know. We'll see what I end up wanting to do. It's my choice. That's the fun part. It's up to me. Is there anything else? Yes. Big thing. Is there anything else that happened at the beginning of this year? A lot happened. So yeah, last week was supposed to just be my getting ready time to just kind of prep videos and my goals for this year for content creation, but things kind of took a hard left, to say the least. So wow, what happened? So I did just want to sit and talk about that just very quickly here at the end of this video. So yes, TikTok is most likely going away. If you're here watching this video from my TikTok, hi, welcome. It's nice to have you here. I will be continuing to post my long form content. It was actually the first type of content I ever made. So there's actually quite a bit here if you want to go and watch. I'd appreciate it. I post weekly here on Thursdays at about 1 or 2. I think I'm switching it to 2 to a 1 p.m. post just because they tended to do better in Vlogmas. So I think I want to go with that time. So yes, I will be here. I will be posting on my Instagram uh, photos of my day-to-day life if you want to see that. I have a Fable. I do a lot of reading. It's been my new favorite hobby. I haven't gotten around to posting a lot about it last year, but I did plan on posting stuff about it this year. So if you want to follow my Fable to see what I'm up to with my reading, you can go there. I have also recently created a Blue Sky account. Um, all of these will be linked in the description. If you would like to follow me there, I would appreciate it. And yeah, there is a new app people are going to of the Red Note, and I did think about going there, but I actually read the terms and conditions, and it looks like medical content is not welcome, I guess is the best way I can put it. It states in 2 different places no medical misinformation and no medical stuff whatsoever. And that's a huge part of my content is talking about my disabilities and my time in the hospitals and things like that. So I'm not quite sure if that's going to be the place for me. So I'm going to hold off. So when the TikTok ban inevitably comes, I am in America, so I will be affected by it. Um, Usually I'm a pretty optimistic person, but I don't know how this is gonna go. If TikTok is still around, because this will be posted the Thursday before the ban, if something changes and I am still there, um, you can follow me. It sucks because TikTok really opened me up a lot. It taught me to just not care about what people think and to just make my content. It's part of why I started weekly posting here on this channel. I wanted to grow my voice and talk more about my disabilities and things like that. And just seeing people on TikTok do it inspired me to do it myself. And that's why I'm here to kind of give voice to people like me who are going through a lot medically and just need somebody to know that they're not alone. So the whole point I started this channel now 5 years ago, almost. This will be year 4 of uh, my weekly uploads, but yeah, it was a huge part of why I started doing this was I felt so alone when I was a teenager. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know why I was changing the way that I was changing. I knew I was supposed to expect changes as a teenager, but what I was going through did not feel right. It did not seem right. But anytime I voiced those concerns, they were brushed away like they were nothing. But I wanted to make a space here to show that sometimes it's not nothing. Sometimes it is very much something, but the only way you can figure that out, unfortunately, is to force people to listen to you. When you know something is wrong, you need to investigate why. And that is this channel. It's me investigating why I have the things that I have and why things have been going the way that they've been going health wise for me, while also showing the parts of my life that are very normal, like cleaning my room, decorating my room, reading, crocheting, my favorite hobbies. All of those things can still be fun, happy things that you can do. All of those things are hobbies anybody can have, even if you have to do them a little differently. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope 2025 will be a decent year, despite how it started, especially with the fires and the snow and everything. I guess we'll see. But thank you so much for sitting and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. On screen now are my social media handles if you'd like to see more day-to-day things that I get up to. Please like and subscribe, it really helps me out. And with that, I will see you next week for a brand new video.